Guys, welcome back to Alabama Outdoors. I'm your host, and today we got equipment review number 2. Now, thank you for watching this. If you are, please subscribe because I'm trying to get to 15 subscribers by the end of the month of June, and I think we can do it. You know, enough people come by my videos. You know, they just come across them. Just please subscribe, and if you don't think you like this video enough just to subscribe, go watch some of my other videos. I mean, yeah, that's all I got. Watch this full video, and I'm sure you came here for the reel review, so we're gonna go ahead and jump into it. So the reel we are reviewing today, you saw the title, you know that it is the Shimano Caius, and I do not know if I'm saying that right at all. I hope I am. Now, I'm going to go ahead and give fair warning. I'm going to be a little bit biased speaking about this reel because it is my favorite reel, but that just might influence you more so towards it because it is my favorite reel that I own. Here it is. It is the Shimano caius. I think I'm saying it right. I don't know. If anybody knows how I'm supposed to say it, comment. So, Shimano caius. Let's get into it. Okay, so Shimano caius. This reel is a 6-to-3-to-1 gear ratio. I like reels that are in that area because they are faster. I mean, they're like right in the middle. You know, I don't like reels that are either or. You know, I could throw crankbaits on this. At least I've always been told you need a low gear ratio reel to throw a crankbait. So I've always used one. But this one, I throw crankbaits on this. I've thrown worms on it. I can throw chatterbaits and buzzbaits, spinnerbaits. I can throw anything. It's just right in the middle, so it's a versatile reel, in my opinion. And let's see. It's not on the cheap side of reels. Like, you can go up to Walmart and buy a, you know, or I don't know how much they cost. I know this is not super cheap, at least. Any Shimano is great. So, I love this reel though. It's got a really deep spoil. I gotta say that too. Like, I took this off the rod and stripped all the line off of it. The line needed to be changed anyway, by the way. But I stripped all the line off of it. And it took me like 5 minutes to strip the line off of it. That doesn't sound like much if you're not a fisherman, you know. Or maybe it doesn't sound like much at all. I don't know, but it took me a while to get all the line off this. And it shouldn't have taken that long. So, yeah. This is a cool, okay. I did this yesterday, I'm sorry. I should have like a notepad or something. No, because then I wouldn't be looking at y'all. I would be looking at the notepad the whole time. And I know I'm looking around in the trees like constantly. I'm looking for squirrels. If anybody's wondering why I keep looking at the trees, because I'm looking for squirrels. But, so, this reel, let's see. So, let's go ahead and talk about the cast controls. So you got your normal, I forgot to do this in yesterday's video, or possibly last week's video. I don't know when I'm posting this, but yeah. So that is one cast control, right there, and then you got your drag right here, all that. But this is one downside I'll give it. Now, I've never had to mess with this since I first got the reel, and I was just messing with stuff, and I still don't even know what all this stuff means, but I'll show you what I'm talking about. You see how there's nothing right there and there's normally a little thing right there? There's a little switch back here and you do it up. And then you can pull it out and it pulls your spoil out. And it's a bunch of stuff. Stink bug. And this is just the side of the reel. Nothing special there. And this stuff is there. Oh, that's kind of cool. I've never done that before. I just reeled it, one of the sides was off. But I've never messed with this stuff since I first got it. Don't know what all of it means. So it just has a bunch of little switches. And it says you can turn them on and off. I should probably look that up. So it might help me. Anyway, I just kind of messed with it a little bit and switched them around. And whatever I put it on by accident, just fooling with it, works for me. Because I can cast anything on this and I don't even have to mess with that. So it's not that relevant, obviously, because if it was, I'd have to mess with it all the time. The only thing I have to mess with constantly is this one, which is just right there, and it's easy and simple, you know. Alright, let's back on. When you have line on it, I don't suggest taking that off, because I've done that before, and I got the line caught in some stuff, and it took forever to get it back right. So if you got line on the reel, don't take that off. And yeah. Yeah, so that's good advice, I guess. Looks. Like I said in the other video, looks don't really matter when it comes to a reel. It's all about performance. And yeah. It's all about performance. But sometimes if you got two different reels, right? And say this, you got two different reels, and one of them, and they both have the same stats, like everything's the same except for the looks. One of them looks kind of ugly and one of them looks really nice. You're obviously gonna get the one that looks nicer, you know, unless you just don't look at that kind of stuff, which I don't know if anybody does with reels. I do. I mean, I don't care, and it doesn't really matter, but I do like to look at the way a reel looks, and it sometimes influences where I want them or not. But I'm also only 15, and I don't look at stats a lot. I'm getting better about it, looking at the stats and stuff first. This was a birthday present. Yeah, it's low-end Shimano, but it's definitely still a Shimano. That's what I was trying to say at the beginning of the video. It's low-end, and it's cheaper, but it's still a Shimano. And if you can't afford to get a nice, you know, Metanium or Aldebaran or a Corrado, then and you still just want to have a Shimano, this is the reel for you. I promise. Because that's was my thinking when I wanted it for my birthday. And I'm like, I have a Shimano. You know, people probably thinking, cool, he's got a Shimano, man. He's got some nice stuff. And then it is nice. It's just not super expensive. So, yeah. But looks. So, I meant to talk about looks. I'm sorry, I trailed off. I do that a lot. I hope you don't mind it. So, I like the black and gold. That's just as simple as can be. The newer ones I've seen, they're black and red, and those look even cooler. Because when I went to look in, because I'm going to put the link in the description box to this reel on Tackle Warehouse, but when I went and looked, it was black and red on Tackle Warehouse. So those are even cooler looking to me, but black and gold is my favorite color combination. I think the reason I think they look cooler is because the red is more prominent than the gold is on this. Like, the gold is just around the trim and whatnot, and then you got this gray right here, you know. But on that reel, this was red, and then more of the middle was red, the spoil. Alright, that's enough talking about looks. I think it's time for the final rating. So I'm gonna be a bit biased here, because this is my favorite reel that I own, and I use it probably more than any reel I own. It'd probably be much easier just to pick up a rod that has the bait on it I want. But if this, like say I break off or something, and then I want to switch baits, if this doesn't have it on it, I'll more rather pick this up and spend all the time tying it on. I know it sounds dumb, but I just like that reel so much. So, final score, it's going to get a perfect score for me, guys. It's a 10 out of 10. Alright, 10 out of 10, man. So, let me put this down. Alright, end of the video stuff. That took forever long. I hope that it doesn't take forever downloading, because uploading, because yesterday it did. Anyway, so if you made it this far, I hope you did, because this is where I start talking about stuff. We're making new videos every week. I say we. You know, I think that the reason a lot of YouTubers say we is because it makes it sound like they got a lot of employees. You know, and maybe they do, but I don't have any employees. But we, as in me, I am making a video every week. I'm trying my best to stick to that. I'm 15, so if I miss a week or something, don't get mad. I'm making a video once a week at least. And then if I feel like making a video, I'll make one just for fun. So, subscribe. I'm trying to get to 15 subscribers by the end of the month, and I'm only 5 away. We hit 10. That's awesome to me. Thank you. We hit 10 subscribers. That was my first goal on YouTube. That was my first, goal. You know, because they have goals, most of it is huge goals, but I'm being more realistic because I like my goals to be reached faster. So, I'm at 10 freaking subscribers. That's awesome. Let's make it to 15 now. It's only 5 more people. So, please subscribe, like this video, show it to your friends. If they like hunting and fishing, and, if they like to get some, facts on some reels and stuff. And I also have shot BB guns, and I do anything to do with the outdoors. I try to do on this channel. So show it to your friends if they like that kind of stuff too. Hopefully they subscribe. And anyway, thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time, hopefully. And later.